at ONN and the Nightingale Radio International from Houston tonight. Well, we were disrupted for some strange reasons in the earlier edition that I tagged part one. So we are going to continue. My sincere apologies to our viewers who were right there streaming in seriously and this sudden being muted, even when my microphone is not muted here. I don't understand that, but it happened. It happened. We are back on the stream right now. So please rejoin us from wherever you are so we can get this whole thing started and get it done, get it over with. Yes, Babylon will not have its way in our lives. You know, we are the children of the Almighty. So we are back on stream. Please join us back as we head out. Now, we're going to kick it off. Second part with Dillinger, the Fool and His Money. Come on, let's go.
Introducing the FilterSorb Whole House Water Conditioner, a complete home water filtration and conditioning system by Pure Again Water. Calcium and magnesium are healthy minerals found in your home's water supply. However, when these ions are heated, they can wreak havoc on your home, causing hard water and scale buildup in your pipes and appliances.
All right, all right. I hope you're hearing me now. Please rejoin us right here. Okay, Aaron, can you hear me now?
Thousands of gallons of water, and the sodium can damage your.
Yes, can you hear me now?
This is why we
I want.
salt-free system that requires
Yes.
bulky tank, uses
All right. Now this is a Punky reggae party night. You know, right here in our studio in Houston, Texas. All right, I hope we get it right this time. And Babylon will not stop us from doing what we know best. You are welcome. Yes. I don't know. Can you hear? Are you hearing me now? I don't know why. This is strange. But I'm hearing me from my other device. It's working so perfectly. All right, so I don't know what it is. Are you hearing me clear now? And if any other person from somewhere else, can you hear me? All those other persons from somewhere else. I see people streaming, jumping back right into the fray. Are you all hearing me so we can get this party started? Am I being heard loud and clear? All right, Jaden, thank you very much for joining in. We appreciate you. And for those who are just joining, it's a little bit better now, but it's just dropping. Okay, hopefully along the line it gets better. So we are getting started. All right. Yes. Hey, don't mind Jocelyn. Hi, how are you? This is Smart Mado Ajaja, the convener of Africa Unite and the anchor of Nigeria Now at ONN and the Nightingale Radio International, all the way from Houston, Texas. I am also the CEO of ONN. Well, this Aaron Martin, this is just a little party we are having for our subscribers and our members. We call it Reggae, Punky Reggae Night. So that's what we are doing. We're going to be playing all reggae music from Robert Nesta Marley, Peter McIntosh, Dillinger, and a host of others. Yes. So how many of you love reggae? Rastafari. Yes. Lady Kairos, how are you? Welcome to the show. How is your night going? Yes, yes, Aaron, yes, you can. You can. You can send us super thanks. You can follow our, everything is listed out there. Great to see you guys. All right, Heartless Romantic from Los Angeles. Welcome to the show. And hey, oh, you are in Papua Guinea right now. Wow, wow. So how is the group going on there? I hope you're having some good time out there. No. Aaron, you are funny. You are funny. No, we don't. I don't smoke weed because I'm a Rasta. Rastas don't smoke weed. Rastas, there's a misconception, and I'm very happy that you are bringing this out. Weeds are supposed to die, but Rastas use herb. So maybe you are confusing it with the use of herb. Rastas don't smoke weed. True Rastas don't smoke weed. They use herb. All right, herb is good. It's good for the healing of the body. All right, Guinea is great and wonderful. I'm glad, and I hope you are having fun right there. All right, we'll be right back with this.
Drop the prices as low as we can. For a limited time only, we're making our 3-bottle package available for a ridiculous 70% off. You heard that right. Up till today, this is the lowest price we've ever offered our until the philosophy which old one.
Yes, 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 yes. This is Robert Nesta Marley. You know, this is War. It's a War album he released in 1978. Yes. Now this song was taken from Emperor Haile Selassie's message speech at the 1963 United Nations General Assembly in New York. Yes. And then he said, you're going to hear what he said, until the philosophy which holds one race superior and the other inferior is finally and permanently discredited and abandoned, everywhere is war. Yes. You know, the Almighty Jah made us one. And if there's any race that exists, it's that the human race. Yes, Richard War, yes, I am from Nigeria, but I've lived here for nearly 30 years. This is my 29th year here. Yes, I have both Nigerian and US citizenship. Yes, but I was born in Nigeria, I'm Nigerian. You are correct. So I hope I have successfully addressed your question. Yes. So this is War, recorded by Bob Marley in 1978 of Emperor Haile Selassie's speech at the United Nations General Assembly. Listen carefully so you hear it. Inferior is finally and permanently discredited and abandoned. Well, everywhere is war. Me say war. And until there's no longer first class or second class citizens of any nation, until the color of a man's skin is of no more significance than the color of his eyes, I beg to say war. And until the basic human rights are equally guaranteed to all without regards to race, me say war. Well, until that day, this dream of lasting peace, well, citizenship, and the rule of international morality will remain in but a fleeting illusion to be pursued, but never attained. Well, everywhere is war. Me say war. Nanti, this ignoble and unhappy regime that owed my people in Nigeria. In Nigeria, yeah, sober inhuman bondage has been toppled, utterly destroyed. Well, everywhere is war. Me say war. War in the east, war in the west. Yeah, this song is prophetic. You heard him. He said, until that day, the African continent will not know peace. We Africans will fight if we find it necessary. Tell you what, we know we shall win, because we are confident in their victory. This is what is happening. A prophecy coming true. Yes, Africans are waking up. Africans are rising up. Africans are asking questions. Let's go. All right, that was War by Robert Nesta Marley. All right, we'll be right back with this.
Propel hydrates better than water to help you get the most out of your workout and get back to your best self. What propels you? Propel with
All right, thank you, Aaron. Yeah, give thanks and praises to the Most High was from his confrontation album that he never released before he went to Zion. But it was released after he passed. It's coming here. Thank you. Thank you, Aaron. Yes, give thanks and praises to the Most High. Released from his Confrontation album that he never got to release personally.
Appetizing ingredients and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Yes, this is. Hold on. The album you were listening to was Bad Card from the very last he did, his Uprising album, in 1980. That song was released in 1980 before he went to Zion. So from there, we're going to One Drop, and One Drop is a message, strong message to the youths around the world, for them to realize and wake up and take their destiny in their hands. One Drop right here. Aaron, it's okay. You can join our membership, but we do accept super chat. We accept super thanks, super thanks. Do super thanks if you want to donate to our cause. Otherwise, you can join our membership, various levels of membership. Thank you. Give us the teachings of His Majesty. We no want no devil's philosophy. Give us the teachings of His Majesty. We no want no devil's philosophy.
Teenagers are building businesses with AI, while the only AI you know is ChatGPT. To the people over 40 who don't know how to use AI, tomorrow morning.
Yes, I wanna love you. Robert Nesta Marley. Hey, Aaron J, thank you. Welcome, welcome. Yes, that's I Wanna Love You. I Wanna Love You. I Wanna Love You by Robert Nesta Marley. From Robert Nesta Marley, we're moving to his contemporary, Peter Tosh, in this nuclear war. No more nuclear war. Right on.
12 weeks, 3 months. That's how long it takes to see new hair growing in places where it no longer grows. Like many of you, I tried everything. The minoxidil routine twice daily that left my scalp dry and itchy. The finasteride.
All right, no more nuclear war. In sync, waiting for Peter Tosh to load. All right, let's go. Yeah, you know, Peter Tosh was one of the members of the original Wailers, and their members were Bob, Peter, and Bonnie. Yes, these guys were great leaders, great musicians, great instrumentalists, great singers, great they were just great, too great, just too great, and they did so much, and they were actually those that made reggae what it has become, a global movement that refuses to yield a ground to any other genre of music. Listen. I wish they can listen. I wish they can hear the race, the competition for the control of humanity, the competition, the race for the competition for the earth's resources is making the world go crazy. Yes, the visionaries saw it and then they sang about it, but nobody is listening. Yes, one, two, three. Hey, Stacy, thank you very much, Stacy Cruz. Blessings to you too. God bless. I love you. Yeah, thank you very much. Hey, Johnny, he's coming back. Johnny, be good. All right, I'm gonna hit you with that one. Hey, Galaxy Girl, how are you? It's party time. It's party time. Where's Jen? Where's Jen? Malnutrition. Yeah, Galaxy Girl, be ready to do your work. Yes, be ready to do your job. No mercy. Jalib, Rastafari. We don't want no more nuclear war. They created a tribal war, called it First World War. They created a second tribal war and called it Second World War. They are looking for a third tribal war and that they will call Third World War. When are we going to stop? When are we going to listen to the visionaries, those who want global peace and security, those who want global justice for all, for those who want peace and prosperity to go around the world. The world has vast amount of resources that can go around everybody in tons, and then there will be still left a lot more left for unborn generations to enjoy. But you know what? The world is so unfair. If you people are backed by some corporation want to control everything, control the whole world, they will go scavenging for wars. Then they bring their military jackboots and put that on especially Africa is their target. 1, 2, 3, 4, slavery, colonialism, imperialism, apartheid, now globalization. When are they going to stop? We don't want no more war. Hey! Yeah, they are looking for World War III. See? Tell me that, Peter Tosh. Tell me that, Peter Tosh. was not a prophet. Tell me that Peter Tosh was not a prophet. I remember I was on a long trip from my place of birth to Kano in 1987. 1987, when the news about his being shot was broken. Yes, I was right on the road on that day in 1987. And before 87, he sang this song. They created the first World War. It was a tribal war. It was between them. And they called it First World War. They created another tribal war between them. Yes, between them. They called it what? The Second World War. And you know what? They came to Africa to recruit men, yes, buffalo soldiers from Africa to fight in their village war that Africa had nothing to do with. Yes, and then they don't remember all those whose blood was spilled in their own war, the war that had nothing to do with us, that had nothing to do with our people, that they call World War. And you know what? They are brewing another one. The same people brewing another one. Yes, they formed organizations. The same people who destabilized Libya, they want to destabilize Burkina Faso. Why? Because of Africa's resources. And when we raise our fingers, they will tell us, shut up. They did it to Mugabe, destroyed the whole country because of one man, blew up the country's economy, turned the people into beggars because they are voraciously hungry for resources. They don't want to share. They want to continue to give handouts and then make themselves feel good. Why the victims feel sad about what is taken from them. Can you imagine Africa with 1.5 billion people, 1.5 billion Africans, mainly 75% of which is made up of the younger generation, youths, 75%, with access, no access, absolutely no access to opportunity. They come, take resources from Africa, go and build their own economies, build their own systems. They come back and tell us, you are poor people. We need you, we need to help you. No, we don't need no more help. That is why we are standing up. Africa is rising. Africa is standing. Don't create another war, because this time you're going to fight it by yourself. France did not have men to fight for them. They came and recruited people from Africa to defend France. After they defended France, France came back and colonized, exploited Africa. Yes, 14 of its colonies, they were stealing 500 billion US dollars every year for 80 years, and they don't want to stop. No Africa, no Europe. And they know it. On the back of Africa, Europe was built. On the back of Africa, America was built. Yes, on the back of African slaves. When are we going to be respected? This is why we are demanding with audacity and without apologies to anyone. Respect. Yes, respect. And that is what it is. Peter Tosh for you. Yes, we can't take it no more. Yes, unemployment everywhere. Young people graduate from schools. Yes. Hey, Nafishat, Karimat, welcome. Thank you very much for joining. Wagwan, brethren, yeah. Rocking it live with Peter McIntosh. No more. Yes, that was Peter McIntosh. Yes, one of the original members of the Wailers Band. Great guy, great guy. All right, all right, all right. We're going to play one more from Peter Tosh, Fight Against Apartheid, one of his biggest hits ever. One of the biggest hits ever. After this, Fight Against Apartheid, loading Peter McIntosh, the toughest, the most stubborn whaler.
Make moments sweeter with the #1 selling refrigerated tea in America. Milo's. Delicious is everything.
In a land, quite illegal. In a land, Jesus, in a land. Yes, in Africa, they came, dig up our diamond. They came, dig up our uranium. They came, stole our rubies. They dig up our diamond, dig up our copper, dig up our gold, exploit our oil, and still tell us that we are poor. Listen to Peter Tosh. This guy was just too much. Peter Tosh, like Bob Marley, was just too much. You hear what he's saying? In my land, all you built was prison, prison, prison. In my land, all you built was military camps. Check it out. Africa is hosting over 50 foreign military bases. Whose interest are they serving? Who are they protecting? No, protecting who against who? What is their mission? Everybody wants to come and help Africa. Everybody wants to feel so sorry for Africa. You poor people. Really? We are not poor. You know, you are poor. Yes, you are poor. We are the richest continent. You trained us to be idiots. The education we were given was education for inferiority, to make us remain subservient and slavish. The education that made us not raise our finger to ask any questions. Now, some people, the Africans, great Africans who ask questions, you slammed them. You made us hate them. You told us they were dictators. Dictators. Yes, dictators. So what? If a dictator is doing good and is providing what his people need, so what? So the game is over. We are not going to kill our good leaders anymore. This is the message. Peter Tosh saw it. He knew it because he was visionary. He was spiritual. Yes. He saw it like Marley saw it, like Bonnie saw it, like all the other great people saw it. Marcus Mosiah Garvey saw it. Yes, that one jailed him. Yes, because he asked these very vital questions. You know what? We're not going to stop asking. Let's just be fair and be just, and then the world will be peaceful. It is apartheid. Right where it was, you build your forces from colonial powers, taking my diamond, ballistic missile. Fight, 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 fight against apartheid. Get out of my land. Come out of my land. Come out of my land. Get out of my land. Come out of my land. Your victimization, yeah. Love my resources, come out of me land. You've been here too long. Fight, yeah. Everything you do upside down, y'all. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Ha, ha, ha. Jaleb! Galaze! Fight! We're gonna fight. Fight up, apartheid. Yes, that was Peter McIntosh talking about apartheid. Yeah, that was during the heydays of apartheid. You know, sadly, still, apartheid is still raging. Still raging. Yes, South Africa. South Africa. Yes, you know, some people came off of a Bible verse, Genesis. Yes, that God gave them a land in Africa. And they moved there in 1652. They got there in 1652, took over the land, pushed the owners of the land into what they call homelands. And for them to come out to the cities, they needed the signature of even the smallest white man, white boy, can sign you a pass for a black man to go and see what Johannesburg looked like. And their mission in Johannesburg was the black man's mission. The reason he's in Johannesburg is to walk in the diamond mines, thousands of feet below the earth, below the ground. And then they walk from Monday through Friday. On Friday night, they have to scurry back to their homeland that they call locations. Yes. Yes. They were not allowed the freedom to enjoy their place. From 1652. And they formally instituted an apartheid state in 1948. The same year, Israel was given a land. The contentious land now that is causing trouble between them and the Palestinians, 1948. You see, the Palestinian issue, the South Africans take it so personal because the same thing happened to them. It's apartheid. What you are seeing in Gaza is apartheid. The same thing happened in South Africa until 1994. Though it physically ended, but the economic impact of apartheid will live with the people for a very long time because they were so severely economically disenfranchised that they don't have anything. I happen to have lived in South Africa for 2 years. I moved into South Africa the year they said apartheid ended. Apartheid ended politically, but economically, apartheid is still with South Africa. Even with the black man being president, how many black presidents they have had now? 4. Mandela, Mbeki, Zuma, and now Ramaphosa. 4 presidents. They have not been able to change anything for the black people in South Africa because of how deeply the system of apartheid was rooted. And they are the same people who are now crying wolf. Yes, they are the same people. Those who orchestrated apartheid, those who benefited from it generationally, are the ones crying wolf, raising dust about a genocide that did not happen, that does not exist, but in their imagination, to the extent of reporting to the United States president that the black South Africans are committing genocide against the white minority there. I lived there. I know what I saw. There's nothing like genocide. They don't even have the capacity to cause a genocide. And beside that, the black man does not have the time to create that kind of level of genocide. Yes. All they wanted was freedom, equality, and equal access to to opportunities, to thrive. I saw hell. I saw squalor. I saw violence, black on black violence in South Africa to the level that I have never seen. And do you see the reason why black South Africans are intolerant of fellow black people who are Africans from Nigeria, from Zimbabwe, from Mozambique? Yes, they were programmed to be like that. They were programmed to make them look other black people as threats to their existence. So those who don't understand the pathology of what is happening in that place are those who are quick to rise in judgment. But I detest that they get to that level of killing fellow black people. But it's happening. Even when I was there, people from Europe were coming into the country without immigration papers. They were bringing them. Even Chinese were being brought in there. Yes. But it's only the black people that they focus on. The black people are seen as the trouble. Black people from Nigeria. I know Nigerians for a fact because I am one. A good number of Nigerians are not holding brief for the criminals who are Nigerians. But a lot of Nigerians are entrepreneurial. I would believe that they are a blessing to South Africa. Only if the South African black people will understand and learn and understudy them how to do business. Not every Nigerian is out there to sell drugs or to do drugs. I lived in South Africa for 2 years. I didn't sell drugs. I did not do drugs. I did not touch drugs. I saw drugs. Actually, the very first day I came into South Africa, I saw drugs, D-R-U-G. And who was the person who tried to introduce me into drug selling? It was a white man. I was staying in Rosebank Hotel. Rosebank Hotel is about one of the most expensive hotels in South Africa. I did not know. I didn't go there because I had so much money. I went there because when I left the airport and came to Johannesburg, the person I was supposed to stay with decided that he was not going to be answering his phone. Baptism of hell, the very first day. Yes. I looked everywhere. I didn't know what to do. I saw the people standing around me. I could not ask them any question. So this young lady came, passing. I told her, please, I would like to talk to you. So she stopped, and I told her, can you direct me to any place where I can be safe? Because I don't feel safe here. He said, yes, they are about to rob you right now. You better follow me. So she took my hand and put me in a taxi and told them to take me to Rosebank Hotel. I got to Rosebank Hotel. I was scared myself, but I was there already, so I had to go to the front desk where they check in, and I told them I needed a room. When they told me how much it was, I checked my pocket. I did have some money, and I went in there. Yes, while making contacts about where next to go. And then I was thinking, how am I going to get out of this? If I was that vulnerable, I would have fallen for that man's trap. White man, he was a white man. He came to approach me and then started asking me a question. He asked me, where are you from? I said, I'm from Nigeria. Oh, say good. I love Nigerians. So we started talking. Now he started telling me things in coded language. I knew what he was talking about, but I pretended like I was a novice. I didn't know anything, So he kept on. He said, after a while, after asking me so many questions about the same thing many times, and I acted like I was a fool, he said, are you sure you are a Nigerian? That's what he asked me. Are you sure you are a Nigerian? I said, what makes you think that I am not? He said, you seem not to be in sync with what I'm talking about. You can be super rich, within a few weeks of working with me. So I started laughing. Then I told him, right now, I am a Nigerian. But you are meeting a different brand of Nigerian. You have been meeting trashes. Now, get out of my sight. He was a white man. On day one in South Africa, I told him, get the fuck out of my sight. So he disappeared. Evil people are like Satan. Satan is very obedient if you are tough spiritually. So he disappeared from my sight. And that was how I did not sell drugs in South Africa. I have friends who were selling drugs in South Africa. When I left where I was staying, I didn't have anywhere else to go. Instead of going to sell drugs, I went to the South African Nursing Council. I already had their nursing license, and I asked to be given a job, if they could find me a job. You know, they told me there was a job in KwaZulu-Natal. Those who are from South Africa, who knows something about South Africa, you will understand what I mean by KwaZulu-Natal. That was where people were dying in droves every day from violence. The hospital was so happy to give me a job in a flash. They gave me a job because I saw a friend in Johannesburg on my way to Pretoria. He was my classmate in high school. Surprisingly, I said that was Satan's gift, but I'm not going to accept it. He offered me a place in his place. I say, hey, I know, I don't want to call his name. I say, I know what you do because you have never been a good person. You sell drugs, and I cannot sell drugs. I have a big family name to defend. I cannot. He said, you say you have not changed. So we greeted, and I left. But after I was given that job in KwaZulu-Natal, I needed a place to stay for the night to be able to continue my trip. But the Almighty had a different plan for me. If I tell you what happened, within 30 minutes, you will be in shock. So that's why I take what I do very seriously. Keep your hands straight. Keep your hands clean. Nobody can do anything. Satan will come and test you. You will demolish him and get over it. Yes, I'm a special human being. Within 30 minutes, the Almighty had a different plan for me, not to go to KwaZulu-Natal. I'm a soldier. I said, I would prefer to die to go and sell drugs in South Africa. They faxed everything. Then I was waiting for a vehicle to take me to a hotel where I could stay overnight so I can leave early in the morning. That was when I heard my name. Smart. 2 times. Well, I looked left, I looked to my right. I didn't see anybody. I said maybe I was hallucinating. Then I heard again, smart. I looked, I didn't see anything. I said, what is this supposed to mean? Am I running crazy? I kept on flagging vehicles down to take me. All of a sudden, I saw somebody walking in front of me, coming towards me. Smart, you don't know me anymore. Smart, you don't know me anymore. I said, I'm so sorry. I don't know who you are. Please, can you tell me who you are? He said, you don't know me anymore? You don't know me anymore? I said, no, I'm so sorry. Then he called his name. He called his last name. He is from my hometown, my very hometown in Nigeria. Yes. He was a classmate to my older brother. He said, so you can't recall. I said, even still, I cannot picture your face very well, but your name I know. I heard your name when I was growing up. You were my brother's classmate, I think. He said, yes, your brother was my classmate at St. Charles College. He said, okay, where are you going? I said, I'm going to KwaZulu-Natal. He said, you are crazy. He said, no, I'm not. He said, what are you going to do in that hell of a place? I said, they gave me a job there. He said, no, you are not going there. You are not going to KwaZulu-Natal. But meanwhile, come with me so you can go and know where I live. So I walked with him down the road, and he had a car. Then he opened the door of his car and asked me to come in. I came in. He drove me to a place. We got to the place. It was a place where they sold things. Then there was a woman out there. The woman came out. He introduced the woman as his wife. And then I told the wife my name. And then once I said Ajaja, he said no. He said Ajaja. I said yeah. I said yes. I said Ajaja. Are you a brother to Patrick? I said yes. Patrick is my older brother. This woman jumped up. She picked me up, even as big as I was. She carried me up. I was wondering what was happening. He said, Patrick, your brother was my teacher in high school. He was a very good man. He taught me biology. That was the story. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. So I told her where I was. He said, no, you are not going there. He said, that place, so you want to die? I said, it is better for me to die than to go and sell drugs. I can't sell drugs. That's the only thing to do right now in the area where I found myself, Johannesburg. I can't sell drugs. I can't do it. So he said, okay. For the period that I've been there, the very first time I ate really good food, they just bought a new house. And then they had two little kids. You know, one was, Ike was like 2 years old, and then the younger sister that the mom was just carrying. So they cooked, gave me some Nigerian food, I ate. And then I took a shower. After that, they told me, did you say you were going to KwaZulu-Natal? I said, yes. In the morning, when I wake up, I'm going to head out to KwaZulu-Natal. He said, are you crazy? I said, yeah. He said, okay, where's the status of your visa? My visa had expired. So Vincent told me, in the morning, we are going to do something first. Before you even go to KwaZulu-Natal, at least you should have your visa renewed. I said, they are going to renew my visa, my work authorization, everything will be taken care of. He said, no, I don't want you to go that way. So we went to the Home Affairs office in the morning. I was at he told me, stay here. And when I asked you to come in, then you come in. So he went into the office. A few minutes later, he came and beckoned on me to come. So I went there. And then just a streak of miraculous things. This young lady was there, a South African who was born in Nigeria. Her father was on an exile in Nigeria during the apartheid time. They just were all returning. The girl went to the University of Nigeria and Soka. She spoke fluent Igbo. She spoke fluent Pidgin English. So it was like, my sister, I said, oh, what happened to your visa? Why did you allow it? So I explained to her, my first job, I couldn't get to it. By the time I got there, they had given the job to someone else. So she granted me an extension, 6 months extension. He said, within these 6 months, you got to have to get a job. If you don't have a job, you may have to return to Nigeria. I said, me, even that, I was even ready to go back to Nigeria. So we left, and I thanked her. On the way, we picked up a newspaper. There was an advertisement for orthopedic nurses. I'm an orthopedic nurse, in addition to being a general nurse. I saw this ad. Vincent was doing everything to dissuade me from going to KwaZulu-Natal. I saw the ad. Once we got home, I filled out I sent my resume. They had a fax machine. I faxed my resume to the hospital. You know, it didn't take 16 minutes, about 16 minutes. A hospital called me that they needed me to resume work the next day. We're in Beta, in Mpumalanga. Just like that, no interview, nothing. And they told me they were going to send me a driver the following morning. Yes. By 6 a.m., the driver was waiting for me right in front of Vincent's house. That was how my journey changed. I did not plan, I didn't know Vincent was in South Africa. I never knew for once. We never communicated. Chains of things. Then they sent a driver, very nice driver. He took me, we got to Nesprit. They had already arranged everything in Nesprit for me. As I was just coming, my work authorization, renewal of my visa, everything. I got to the place of work. There was a house ready for me already. The following day, I was at work. It was crazy. Yeah, the craziest thing. Keep your hands clean. Keep your hands clean. Don't treat people wrong. Treat people nice. Be right at all times. You may be the only one standing, but do the right thing at all times. I've seen so many near-death experiences. What will kill people in numbers, I will walk on top of it and get away. I don't even know why. But people will be looking like this guy is something about you. They say there is, but I don't know. Yes. That was how my journey changed in South Africa. That I learned so much within the 2 years I was in South Africa. I saw racism in its worst form in South Africa. I could resist it, but I saw my brothers and sisters in South Africa, how they were dehumanized. So that is why those trash Afrikaners who came to the United States to make up a story, they ridiculed President Trump with lies, and he believed it. And then just to find out that the document he was showing and all the things he was showing were not even anything to do with what happened in South Africa. And so sad for President Ramaphosa, who lived through apartheid all his life. I couldn't believe how he was standing there. I don't know what he was trying to prove. And then all those things were happening. He didn't seem to understand where those, he asked a question, actually, a right question, where did these pictures come from? Because he was lost. And then I think he was so much, head and awe that he didn't know how to respond to that. That was ridiculous. He made the idea of leaving South Africa to the United States such a stupid move, over the lies of Elon Musk. Elon Musk excused himself from the meeting. He wasn't there. He should have brought his ass there. Yeah. So this is the reason why Africans, for real, it is compelling now. It's compelling that you must unite. Africans, seriously, you must unite. Africans are not asking themselves questions. African leaders, sorry as leaders. We don't have leaders except Traore and a few others. Africa has no leaders. The leaders Africa has are leaders imposed on Africa by foreign economic interests. Yes, driven by economics, not for the good of Africa. Yes, we go like Nigeria, what is happening in Nigeria right now. Nigeria is right terribly on the canvas. Nigeria has no leadership yet at all levels. Yes, we can't continue this way. Now, it is important to ask ourselves this one simple question. The one simple question. If some people from Europe could come together in 1884 and 1885 in a conference they called Berlin Conference, designed to alter the destiny of a people, designed to alter the destiny of Africa and Africans. Why is it, what is so difficult for Africans today, African leaders of the 21st century? What is so difficult for them to hold an African conference on the soil of Africa to say we have had enough of this nonsense? We are not going to accept it anymore. You did it to our ancestors. You are not going to do it to us. Most of Africa's leaders are all stupid puppets, idiots. Yes. Who play along. Every time they are up cap in hands, begging for arms from what was stolen from them, from those who stole from them. So I can't understand this. Sometimes I ask myself, did I come too early or I came a little late? What's going on? Why is my consciousness different? Why am I thinking differently from the way others are thinking? Yes, until this young man, Traore came, Sankara came, there were people, flashes of them. Robert Mugabe was the most educated African leader, the most prudent. Yes, the best head. Yes. What did they do to him? Whenever you stand up, they will press you down because they don't want any person who can ask questions. This is the century of change. This is the century of change. The 21st century is Africa's century. If you are a young revolutionary in the army anywhere in Africa, and your government is such that it's not working you can overthrow them. Yes, because this democracy in Africa is not working. We waste our time, prepare for 4 years to vote. When we vote, our vote does not count. Then they will tell us about the international community who will send election monitors. They come, they eat our food, we pay their bills to come, and they get even extras. Yes, abuse our women, and they always want to come back. When they finish, they don't achieve anything. They will come, the best they can do is that the election was not free and fair. And so when an election is not free and fair, we have a spineless United Nations controlled by only 5 people. And then they cannot take action. And whenever the United Nations take action in Africa, what do? They send their whatever their army they call them, like the ones they kick them out in Congo. They come, they become merchants of mineral resources. They start stealing the diamond. They start digging copper, yes, out of their brief. And why is it that it's only Africa that they send all these people to? Why is there peace everywhere else but Africa? Why is Africa that continent that is constantly at war, torn by strife? These are the questions African leaders of today are not asking. And that is why they see Ibrahim Traore, they see Tiani, they see the young man in Marley as deviants who are not obeying, yes, following their instruction. And then some people come to say that they want to help Africa fight terrorism. Why they are the ones funding terrorism? Why are they are the ones recruiting terrorists to disable and destabilize our continent? It's time. You African, listen to me right now. You watching me from wherever you are watching me. I don't care whether you live in the United States. And I'm talking to the black people in general. Africa is your continent. Yes, we must do whatever we can to rescue that continent. We don't have to owe anybody apologies. We can't say we are not educated enough, even if the education they gave to us was stupid. Education that made us schizophrenic, and the education that made us distant from reality. The education that makes us hate one another. They give us Islam. They give us Christianity. What do? They are civilizations. Yeah, our continent becomes the battleground for it. And they smile to the bank. All right? For every ammunition that we buy, grows their economy. Every mortar that we buy grows their economy. Every propelled grenade that we buy grows their economy. When are we going to wake up Africa? So when are we going to ask questions? They made our young people rudderless, especially those ones in Nigeria. The young people in Nigeria have been made so stupid that they can't even think. They don't see the urgency to wake up, yes, to do things. They are more interested in leaving their country in droves. Go march 1,000 miles into Libya, yes. And then in Libya, they are enslaved. They are traded like commodities. Some of them who find their way go to Italy via the very violent Mediterranean Sea, where a lot of them perish. Those who are able to make it into Italy are taken into concentration camps where they are fed dog foods. Yes, and they are lost forever. You know how many thousands of young Nigerians, millions of young Africans that are everywhere scattered in their from a continent that is the richest, yes, the richest on earth. And today, they don't want us to talk. They tell us that Ibrahim Traore is using the gold money here to defend himself, to protect himself. Why? He has a right to protect himself. The gold is for Burkina Faso, not for you, not for France, not for their allies, not for NATO. It's African gold found in Burkina Faso. If the young man is using it prudently, since he came to power, a lot of things have been happening. The country is becoming industrialized, building things. The people are now beginning to think clearly, now asking a lot of questions. They are willing to do more. So that is why the Mugabe tactics that they used against Zimbabweans is not going to work this time. You put sanction on a country because of one man. Whose interest are you serving? Your sanction will kill millions of children, destroy millions of families, all right, kill millions of elderly because of one man. Then you are not doing good. So we are not up for that. If you want to help us, seriously, those who want to help us right now, you want to help us, those who want to help us truly, come to Nigeria and uproot Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Because we know he's a bad man. He works for you. If you so love Africa, uproot Tinubu, because Nigerians have been so weakened that they can't even do it by themselves. We have been preaching to them to wake up. They are so hungry right now, and which is what you helped them manipulate to keep the people hungry. Because hunger is the worst weapon against the people. They are weak, they are listless, they can't raise their finger, because everything about them now is food first, and nothing else. They don't care about this message that we are releasing to them. It will take Africans from other parts of Africa to unite and then overwhelm Nigeria. Yes, before the Nigerian people can wake up. That is how bad the situation in Nigeria is. It's dire. I receive tons of messages every day. I cry every day. I am broke every day because of the demand from Nigeria. People who are able-bodied, they have done their part going to school. Some are professors. Their salary is not able to feed them and their families. And you call that a country. Come, Langley, if you want to help. Donald Trump, you want to help Africa for free. We do it for free. Don't ask for our mineral resources. If you so love Africa, if you so love Nigeria, come, we need one man, one monster in Nigeria that needs to be uprooted. And that is Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And then, the rest of the political class want to crash it. That is the mission. So leave Africa alone. We can solve our problems. I believe that when the foreign interest in Africa gets away from Africa, the African people will be able to sit down together and curb terrorism. Because those people who are creating the terrorist actions are those that are from us. There are mercenaries from other countries, trickles of them that we see that have been arrested. But the major part of the people who are doing this they are Africans, black people like me and like them. We can do it. We can make it. Let me take some messages here and respond to them. Why is it they send these mercenaries to the continent? Exactly. Ask that question. As they are not saturating other regions. Yes, they send them only to Africa. Yes. I think I've addressed that question. I've asked them, why is it only Africa? Because Africa is the world. No Africa, no world. Africa is the world. Yes, the journey of the whole world started from Africa. The journey of God started from Africa. The journey of creation started from Africa. The first man that was created, the first and only man that God put his hand together to make was the African man. The first direct and only relationship, direct physical relationship between man and God was between God and an African. We, Africa, are the first. But how did Africa lose his position is the big question. Now we have seen the light. We want to be who we are supposed to be. Because part of what they used to deal with us was religion. Religion. We abandoned our pathway to the Almighty God, the super highway that we had, the God that gave us dominion. Because God said He created man in his own image. If God created man in his own image, to the Almighty. So they came, they sat down, they researched the best approach to get the African. The Arabs were the first to come. 700 years of Arab slavery. 700 years. And during those 700 years, every black male slave was castrated. 700 years. And then when it was, they gave us Islam. They gave us Islam. They took our brains away. Then the European came. For another 400 years, they created our people like dogs in cages in their makeshift boats or ships, transported them to Europe and America, and even India. Everywhere, the black man is there. Enslaved him, exploited him, dealt him the worst type of blow, removed his brain, replaced his name, took his identity, took his culture. He is lost and is rudderless. That's what, if you want to make someone a slave, you miseducate him, you dehumanize him. They dehumanize the African. When they found out that transporting the slaves was no longer lucrative, and that they could do the same thing on the soil of Africa, they brought about colonialism. Colonialism is the same thing as slavery. Now, this time you are enslaved in your environment, all right? But you still don't have right. They have right to all your mineral resources. They can do whatever they like. They created their policing system, all right? And then they use God, the God factor, lied to us about God. We knew God. We had a pathway. We had a spiritual connection with God. They start telling us something else about God. We are lost. They told us that our ancestors were bad, but they protect the history and the legacies of their ancestors. They talk about Abraham Lincoln. Who are we talking about in Nigeria? Show me. We don't talk about Oba Ovarama, the one who resisted European imperialism. They don't talk about the Obi Osagbobu from my place, the man who resisted European imperialism and for which he was taken to Calabar as a prisoner, where they were summarily executed without trial. These are the people who tell us about human rights and justice. Yes, Africa, wake up. We have everything that we need to build whatever we want to build. But we have to have that pathway. And that pathway, the only pathway we can get there is leadership. We have chosen for a very long time, been manipulated into choosing the wrong leadership by the same people who blame us for failure of our economies. Look at all African economies. Show me one that is doing well. Look, you know Nigeria? They told us Nigeria was giant of Africa. Come and see the giant of Africa right now, lying prostrate on the ground because of its trajectory of bad leadership right at inception, from day one. They put us into this university from which we will never graduate from. Now we are graduating. We are dropping out of their schools because the school is a bad school. It's not teaching us anything. It made us stupid people. We have to wake up and teach ourselves the way we should be taught about who we are with pride so that we can compete with the best. When we are here, we are the best. When we are here, we are the best. We have the best doctors, the best nurses, the best lawyers, the best pharmacists, the best everything. But go back to Nigeria. You are like a fish out of water. Hey, out of mind. He said, more jollof rice for me. Okay, we're going to give you some more jollof rice. Yes, Akebula is the original name for Africa. You are right. I know that for sure. Okay, so one thing first. Let's get our United States of Africa in line with the vision of our founding fathers. Every name that needs to be changed will be changed. I agree with you. I share that. I know that name. That is the original name of Africa. Africa is not our original name. Something that needs action on when we eventually get our acts together and become the human beings that we should be. People look up down on us as if we don't matter. Yes, that's how they come into Africa. They lie, they steal money from taxpayer money from here, and say they are going to give Africa AIDS. They will go to the village, arrange a few children, put them on video, and then be sharing and asking people to donate money to them. I'm telling donors in America, if you're donating money to any NGO who come here in the name of Africa, they are fraudsters. You are giving your money to the wrong people. They go there to promote terrorism. A lot of the things they are doing. That is why we are so happy with Donald Trump for canceling the U.S. aid. We don't need it. We don't need U.S. aid. We don't need any donation from anybody. Give us the room to give us a break. Get the hell out of our space. Let Africa take care of its people. We will hold a meeting and talk to one another, man on man. Why are we like this? Because those aids, the governments in Africa use it to cover their fraud. So let them be exposed so that their people can jump on them. So thumbs up for Donald Trump. That's the. But one, I don't want him to make part of his America first agenda, because America and Africa, they are not in the same realm. It's a different thing. But if we don't mind help, we don't mind collaboration, we don't mind partnership, honest partnership that has respect for who we are as a people, and not the one that will make us look like we are slaves, we are beggars. So that's the type of help we don't need anymore. If you want to help us as friends. We want Nigerian companies to be able to operate here. We want Nigerian road construction companies to be constructing roads here and constructing roads in Europe and building domes in China. So we are tired of being this whipping continent. So we can do things. You know how painful it is to hear that the United African Union Secretariat was built by China, bugged by China. All right, so from wherever they are, they'll be monitoring what is taking place in Africa. They can decide to come and silence the people there. Yeah, it's sad. So it raises a question about our engineers. What are they doing? How are we using them? We have car manufacturing companies in Africa, but we don't patronize them. All right, we go and buy from Japan. Yeah, so something has to shift. So it's been such a great moment. Sorry, a digression, from what we're supposed to be doing. But it's important. Some of these things, they come out, at times like this, unplanned. So the Fool and the Money by Dillinger is what I'm going to give to you. So before we wrap it up, it's been a great moment spending this time with you. All right, The Fool and His Money. And you know the message is a strong message. And The Fool and His Money is a music that Dillinger put together. Dillinger is one of the earliest, greatest dancehall DJs in Jamaica. So he was very popular in the 70s into the early 80s, in dancehall, reggae. We'll be right back. Money alone is not all. Give me a hand. No man is an island. No man stands alone. Yes, Dillinger was a sensation, sensation, and in the late 70s. All right, we're gonna cap it up with Equal Rights by Peter McIntosh. Equal rights and justice. We need it. Let's go. Hey, special thanks to all of you who joined in this program tonight. It was such a great time spending this time with you. We're going to come back later in the morning with a huge broadcast about why democracy is a disaster in Africa. I hope to see you all at the time. Special thanks to Galaxy Girl. Thank you, Jane. And all those who shared, those who joined us, those who subscribed, and then those who enlisted to be members. Thank you very much. We appreciate all of you. Sincerely. Jay Habsha Masachi, my brother. How are you? Great to see you, man. Always. All right. Out of the mind. You're going to get some jollof. Yes. I got it. This guy is crazy. Oh my God. We need equal rights and justice. Equal rights and justice. Equal rights and justice. Equal rights and justice. Heading for the top, how far from the bottom. I don't want no peace. I need it equal rights and justice. I need equal rights and justice. Equal rights and justice. All right, don't mind Jocelyn. Thank you very much. Lady Caris, we appreciate you joining from Papua Guinea. Wow. Heartless Romantic from Los Angeles. Thank you for joining. We appreciate you. Wow, 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 wow. Peria, thank you very much. Richard, thank you very much. Like I told you, I'm Nigerian. Thank you. We appreciate all of you. Please do come back always. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm going to leave you one more thing. You know, I don't feel like leaving, but I just have to. All right, we'll be right back with this. Right, right. One drop for Robert Nesta Marley, the Grandmaster himself, the greatest reggae ambassador. Yeah, man. Robert Nesta Marley. One drop for you. And we still find time to rock. Nafisa, thank you very much for joining. We appreciate you seriously. Yes, thank you, thank you. Galaxy Girl, thank you for the great job. Galaxy the Girl, thank you for your representing. Seriously representing. Well, say hello to Jean. Tell Jean that I miss her. All right, Aaron, thank you very much. Peace to you once more. Much love for you, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Stacey Cruz, thank you, thank you. All right, all right, all right. Oh, Aaron, you wanted Johnny Be Good. Okay, I'm going to give it to you before I leave. Johnny Be Good by Peter Tosh. Give us the teachings of His Majesty. We no want no devil's philosophy. Give us the teachings of His Majesty. Oh, ah, yeah. Part shot, thank you. God bless, God bless. Yes, Yahushua Messiah. Thank you, my brother. Much love, much love, much love. The art of the mind. Thank you. Peace and love. Blessings always. Africa is rising. There ain't no going back. More jollof rice. I'm going to get you some jollof rice. Seriously. Oh, you rice from wrong. They made their war. Yes, they made their war so hard. They made their war so hard. Every day. Hey, hey. Hola. We scare them. We scare them. We scare them. They're scared of us. Yes. Give us the teachings of His Majesty. Just speak. We know one. Can you hear? Give us the teachings of His Majesty. We know one. No devil's philosophy. Whoa, yo. All right. Brother Aaron, if you are still here, I'm going to play Johnny Be Good by Peter McIntosh before I leave for you. Yes, so you requested it. Sorry about that I forgot to look in your direction at the time. Be right back after this. Then you're going to have your Johnny Be Good. Brother Aaron, are you still here? Go, Donny. Johnny Be Good tonight. Yeah. Go, Johnny. Hey, Savage, thank you. Savage all. Johnny, Johnny be good tonight. Yeah. Oh, Johnny. Whoa, whoa, be a man, reggae band. When the sun goes down, and his name was in the light. Oh, Johnny, Johnny be good tonight. Roll, Johnny. All right, Johnny Be Good. With Johnny Be Good, we close it out for tonight, and we look forward to seeing you in our next stream later in the day today. And that is going to be about why democracy is a disaster, such a disaster in Africa. Is democracy good for the people of Africa? The type of democracy us alien to ourselves. I think we need to adapt our democracy to who we are. This is not working. This democracy is a buffet, for corrupt men to feed fat off of our people. And at the end of the day, we suffer. We suffer stagnation. We suffer deprivation. We suffer from the consequences, hardcore consequences of corruption. Yes, them belly full, but we hungry. Them belly full, but we hungry. Yes. All right, see you guys later. Take this from Ziggy Marley, the New Testament. All right. Bye for now. Much love from ONN to you all. Angry man.
hungry mob is
Angry man.
the hungry mob is
Angry man.
hungry for peace,
Angry man.
hungry for justice,
Hungry man.
hungry for love,
Hungry man.
hungry for food to eat.
Hungry man.
Hungry mob,
Hungry man.
hungry mob,
Hungry man.
hungry mob,
Hungry man.
hungry for love, angry mob, hungry for peace, angry mob, hungry for justice, angry mob, hungry in the streets, angry mob, hungry mob, angry mob, hungry mob, angry mob, a hungry mob, it's an angry mob, it's an angry mob, hungry for justice. You're an angry mob and you're hungry for love. You're angry mob, hungry for peace. Angry mob, walking in the streets. Angry mob, I said a hungry mob is a angry mob.
Hungry man.
Is a angry mob. Hungry mob is a angry mob. Hungry mob is a angry mob. Can belly full but be hungry. Can belly full but be hungry. Can belly full but be hungry. Forget your trouble. Forget your trouble.